exterminate it. The Lord is saying, listen, you got to set up a king from your own people, of your own brethren, kindred, root, all right? Genesis, of the same likeness, of the same appearance, that's like unto you, all right? Now, this all goes back to the law. Let's go back to Deuteronomy, what's it, 17 and 14, 15, verse 15.
But Deuteronomy 17 and 15 it says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Right. I look up the word. What's it? That word. What's it? Brethren. The word there is brother. Brother of same parents.
I'm on the same thing.
Half brother, same father. Because it comes from the seed of the man. Relative, kinship, same tribe.
Right.
Each of the other relationship of resemblance. Alright? So the men be of your own people, man. You see, our people are so messed up. We hate ourselves so much to the point where we want to identify with other races and put them over us, man. It says, woe unto you to put your trust in Egypt, man. Alright? Like go down to Egypt for help. Give me that in it's Isaiah.
Psalms 147 and 9 and 19, and it says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
Right, so if you put an Edomite over you, the judgments and word of the Lord is not in him. So he's going to lead you all astray and make you worship idols or something like that. You understand? Look at what King Herod. King Herod was an Edomite, a tear basically, man. And he had pretty much the vast majority of the Israelite male children exterminated, man. Simply because he was trying to kill you, get out Yahweh Shai. So this is what happens when you have a heathen over you.
Right, I got that one there. This is Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
You hear what I'm saying? The reason why our people are so messed up is because they put their trust in other races of people. They put their trust in other races, man. And ultimately because they don't go back to the old paths, man, the way that is good. If our people turn back to the Most High and turn back to their holy culture, knowing that they're Israelites, they're trusting in the name of Yahweh Shai, okay? Think we be back in order again, man. Because our people are turning onto these strange philosophies and the cultures of other races of people, that's why they're so at the bottom. That's why they're servants. When you look to another people for direction, you pretty much become subordinate to those people. The scriptures say, drink waters out of your own cistern. It tells you that in Proverbs, man.
I got a precept for what you said there. This is Proverbs 3 and 4. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
You get what I'm saying? And it's just like that. It's just like that, man. It says, lean not to your own understanding. Don't go out and seek your own righteousness. but rather submit yourself to the righteousness of the Most High, man. Alright? Yeah, we'll go to Isaiah 40.
It's Isaiah 30:1, and it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh,
That's what our people are, the rebels.
that take counsel, but not of me."
They take counsel, but not of me. Okay? They think it's wise. They think it's wise to follow Esau. And they don't question it. They just do it out of fear. They don't question the evil of Esau. They don't question the evilness of the so-called white man. That's all people so fuck. That's why we don't give a fuck about the German people. They don't question the evilness of the so-called white man and his system. They just follow it. They just swear down by it. They don't question it at all. Nothing about it. Okay? Go ahead, man.
It says, "That take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt."
See, there you go. They trust in the beast. They trust in the system. Okay? Instead of praying to the Most High and making that your foundation, they trust in Esau, anything he's gonna say. The same man that's shooting you down, shooting you so-called black men down the streets, even though you're unarmed. Alright? You swear down by this guy. Let's go back.
Deuteronomy 17:16, and it says, "But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses, for as much as Yahweh hath said unto you, he shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away, neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold."
Right, so he said that a king wasn't really meant to multiply women unto himself, man. Alright? Neither was he meant to multiply gold and silver unto himself. Why? Because his mind would be deferred from serving the Lord. His mind would become wanton, so to speak. More about pleasures. So the king really was meant to be the most humble man out of the whole house of Jacob. Now, an average man could have more women than the king. The king was only meant to have four or five wives, or something like that. Okay? But if you check Solomon had 1,000 women. And he really wasn't meant to do that according to the law, but he did it anyway. Alright? Well, you know. Well, I will tell you this, when the kingdom is established, everything's going to be in righteousness, man. So we're not going to have to worry about a woman deferring our mind, man. Alright? Or becoming wanton. Go ahead.
So verse 18, and it says, and it shall be, when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book, out of that which is before the priests, the Levites, and he shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear Yahweh his power, to keep all the words of his law and his statutes, to do them.
Right, and that's like King David, man. When you read the book of Psalms, different Psalms that he wrote, King David always boasted about the law, man. How he loved the law of the Most High. That was his meditation day and night. Because the king was meant to be like the ultimate priest, man. He was meant to be like the ultimate Levite, pretty much. Okay? But
This is 1 Kings 11 and 4, and it says, for it came to pass when Solomon was old, that his wife turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with Yahweh his power, as was the heart of David his father.
you know what I'm saying? So the woman got to him, man. Those titties got to him. Alright? Slender figure got to him. You know, and a woman can make you feel a certain way, bro. Especially if you're feeding her. You know? Especially getting old. Alright? And that's what happened with King Solomon. Alright? So there's many examples of men falling from their power because of a woman. But in the kingdom, that's not gonna happen. Alright?
Back to Deuteronomy 17 and 20, it says, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and that he turn not aside from the commandments to the right hand and to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom.
So the king had a great responsibility. That's great responsibility, man. To have. Meaning you're not meant to multiply materialistic things, okay, past measure. So you can be basically sober-minded. But it tells you in Proverbs 31, it tells you that King Solomon's mother told him, said it's not for kings to drink wine. He tells you that in Proverbs 31 verse 4 or something like that. It's not for kings to drink wine, man. So a man is meant to really be, a king is really meant to be in a sober state of mind. Okay? Go ahead.
He and his children in the midst of Israel.
Because the Most High is going to ultimately make us all kings, man. Those are us brothers that get delivered. We're gonna have crowns set up on our head, and we're gonna have to have that same type of mentality. So this is for all of our brothers out there that want to get proud, man. That want to get proud, that don't like the idea of order. To be a king, you have to understand all those things. You have to understand order. You have to understand humility. Alright? Wait.
So Revelation 21 and 1, and it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
So it said that the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. What's that referring to? All this, man, you see out here. That's the first heaven and first earth. Alright? The first dominion. Or it said, when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? The end of the first, meaning the first heaven and first earth, who would be in rulership? Who would be the one ruling? Who would be the one in power? The serpent, which is called the devil and Satan, man. That's deceived all the people out here. That's put that gross darkness on the people. Alright? And who is that man that the Bible speaks of? The man of sin, the son of perdition, the abomination that brings desolation. His name is nothing but Esau, man. The so-called red man. Suit and tie, nice guy. Alright? Suited and booted and suited. Nice haircut, clean shaven. Alright? Friendly handshake. Lots of money. Alright? It's that man up there, man. That this heavens and first earth would pass away, that would be his rulership. Let me get the whisk. Give me your. I'll move that pump. There's something I want to bring up. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, bring it. What are you looking for? What's that verse? What's the second? Yeah, verse 43.
Yeah. Second Ezra's 2:43.
Yeah.
Stuck out here. That's the spirit, isn't it?
That's the spirit.
Yeah, in the midst of, what crowds.
Hold on, I don't know what one.
It's second Ezra 7 and 43, and it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality will go to come.
Read that again.
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
Or the day of doom. The day of doom shall be the end of this time. Alright? So what is the day of doom? What does that consist of? Jacob's trouble and ultimately the thermonuclear destruction, man. The second death. That will be the end of Esau's time. The first heaven, the first earth. That will pass away with great noise and where the elements shall burn with fervent heat. It tells you that in 2 Peter, man.
You want that? 2 Peter, yeah?
So you gonna get that, bro?
Yeah, I get it.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 12, and it says, looking for and hasten unto the coming day of the Most High.
Looking for the hasten of the coming of the day of the Most High,
wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
You hearing that? The heavens shall melt with fervent heat. Being on fire, man. Being on fire. Where
nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
You hearing that? That's the beginning of the immortality for to come. It says we that what? We that Paul?
It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise.
We that according to his promise. Who is them that according to the promise? Is that everybody? Was everybody on earth promised, given a promise by the Most High? Was Moab promised something? Show me the verse where it said that Moab was promised something. Show me the verse where Esau was promised something. Ishmael was promised something by the Most High. And I can bring out 1,000,001 scriptures that refer to the loins of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being promised something. It tells you that in Romans 9.
Yeah.
My brethren who are Israelites, to whom pertain the adoption, the glory, and the promises, and the giving of the law, so forth and so on. Alright? So we, according to who the promise, what?
We, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
As we always did. So nothing changed. Nothing changed, man. The New Testament is not some changed from the Old Testament. It's brand new now. The Lord did away with the Old Testament. Now everybody's included. Everybody's included. Everybody's in on the pro. That's a damn lie. That's another lie of Esau, man. Alright? Trying to distort the truth of the Most High and turn it into a lie. Alright? Now you have a whole load of our people and they don't understand the Bible at all. They don't understand the context of the Bible. They're just going by that slavery Christianity that the slave master taught them. They're just following that traditional ignorance, man. But those of us that have woken up to the truth, we understand this is referring to us, the Israelites. And that what we're looking for is a kingdom of righteousness, man. Alright? A new earth, man. Where there's none of this technology, none of this fucking adultery, none of this transgender bender shit, woman, feminism, trying to compete against the men. You're gonna have none of this little children disrespecting elders. Alright? You're gonna have laws, standards, man. Okay? Where a man is gonna be judged by his character, not by what he possesses, not by materialism. Alright? You're gonna have marriages. You're not gonna have prostitutes and brothels and goddamn a porn industry. Alright? Women being promiscuous. There's gonna be wisdom and understanding is gonna flourish in the kingdom. So when we're in the kingdom, we're gonna know that when a woman hits the flower of her age, she's gonna start getting on feelings, which means you need to marry her off, man. Meaning, women from a young age, they're gonna be married, man. They're not gonna try and get married when they're fucking 30-something years old, when they've hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? A trillion men. You know, worn and torn. Torn and worn. No, she's gonna be given away when she's young, so her man can enjoy her to their old age. Alright? What else are you gonna have in the kingdom? Alright? You're gonna have complete order, man. You're gonna have complete order, a time where we as a people are not gonna be suppressed by other people. We can walk in the streets confident. We can walk into a room full of people confident and not feel like we have to prove that we're not criminals. That we can walk down the street with our head up high and not feel like, you know what I'm saying, we're threatening somebody or we're intimidating a white man. Or we look intimidating. So we need to lower our tone of voice. You know, we can't dress a certain way because people will think that we're gangsters or this. We dress how the fuck we want to dress as long as it's according to the law. Alright? It's good to say we're gonna rest in confidence, man. It tells you that in Isaiah, in confidence. Alright? Because right now, we can't even speak the truth. The truth shall flourish in the kingdom. Right now, if you speak the truth, your ass could get arrested, man. You could get arrested for just speaking the truth. For just telling a woman her place, she can phone police and get you arrested, man. Get you shifted off the road. We're gonna be men, man. We're gonna know what it's like to be men. To step up to a woman, right? And she has her head down. You don't have to tell her to put her head down. You don't have to tell her, don't look at me in my eyes like that. Her head is gonna be down like that. So we're gonna actually feel like men, man. Some of my brothers don't even know what it feels like to be a fucking man, man. The second you try and be a man in society, you get demonized. Or you're a misogynist. You're a sexist. You're this, you're that. It's impossible to be a man in Esau's heaven and earth, man. Esau's heaven, every man has to be a faggot, or a mangina, or a simp. You have to be a gentleman. What's wrong with just being a man? Why do I have to be a gentleman for? Why do I gotta be a gentleman? Why do I gotta open up the door for a woman? A woman should be opening up the door for me. A man is meant to be in front, not behind. Woman going first. Like, you know, rolling out the red carpet for her. Putting her on the pedestal. No, a man is going to be put on the pedestal. The scripture says a man shall be more precious than what? Fine gold. Because there's no respect for the patriarchy, man. There's no respect for it. That's why a man is in hiding. It tells you down in Proverbs that when the wicked multiply, men hide themselves, man. Where is that?
I got a precept for you. She said about the woman. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry their children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
That's what I told this black woman from Sierra Leone. I was on WhatsApp with her, going back and forth, and she said, I asked her some question. I said to her, are you single? And she said, I asked her, you don't have a man or husband? And she was like, oh, Jesus Christ and everything like. She was all about Jesus Christ and all them things there. I was like, yeah, but are you having sex? Are you having children and shit like that? Just that, why, how you gonna ask me that? The red tete, are you putting women down? You know, I said, no, put women down. I said, look, it's clearly told you in the Bible that a woman's meant to be a childbearer.
Right.
She shall be saved in childbearing.
Right.
Meaning you're meant to be having sex. And I told her that.
Right.
You're meant to be getting piped.
Yeah.
and then she was basically just giving me best scriptures, man. That was completely out of context. And I said, the reason why you're here is to get sex, have children, and be house orientated.
Right.
And then she was like fucking, it was a long drawn out conversation. And she just wasn't hearing it, man. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. This is why a lot of women are going to be destroyed, man. Alright? Because people want to act out of the nature that the Most High has ordained them to fulfill, man.
Gotta blame Whitey for that, innit, huh?
Yeah. The devil, he's a deceiver. A lot of these women, they're acting out their ego, not realizing that they're acting in accordance to what the devil has told them. The devil has deceived them into thinking that I don't have to have children. Go on.
This is Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
So that's the order. Got a little woman that got a problem with that. I said to the woman, I said to the so-called sister, I said, the scriptures, the Most High said, go forth and multiply, man. Meaning go forth and get freaky, basically. Alright? That's the problem. Okay? Where we at? So we're talking about our first heaven and first earth. How we going into how in the kingdom there's gonna be order. Alright? You're not gonna have no cars, you're not gonna have no buses, you're not gonna have no underground railway stations. You're not gonna have any aeroplanes or missiles, nuclear, intercontinental ballistic missiles. You're not gonna have GMO food. You're not gonna have candy and Milky Way bars, Mars bars, whatever bars you got, them bars you got in the shops, man, and chocolate bars. You're not gonna have none of that. You're gonna have sweeties, GMO food. The food is all gonna be natural, man. Meaning we're gonna be stronger. We're gonna be more alert. You know what I'm trying to say? We're not gonna be sick, man. We're not gonna have mucus. You know, Dr. Sebi talks about all illnesses come from like mucus, man. And what's it? What do you call this thing, man? Not acidic, but what's it? What's the quality? The little pesticide things. What do you call them?
Bacteria, parasites.
Yeah, parasites. That's it. Parasites. All right. So we're gonna be eating food like moringa, greenery.
Very nice.
All right. We can eat meat too. We can eat meat. Specific types of meat. All right. We won't even have to eat because we're gonna be immortal. We can go for a whole year without eating nothing. and still be in our... Imagine that. Sometimes you can't even fathom how we're actually going to be in the kingdom.
Beyond our imagination.
It's going to be beyond us. Imagine that. You don't have to eat.
Yeah. If you don't want to.
Hungry.
Yeah, if you don't want to.
Yeah, your belly rumbling.
Yeah.
I need something to eat. You know? don't be getting those feelings, man. Hey, I just thought about it the other day. We're gonna give our woman some serious, basically sex, man. Because we're gonna be, it's gonna say we can run and never get tired.
Right.
And the thing is, right now, when you have sex with your woman, you get tired, man.
Yeah.
When you're beaten,
Yeah.
naturally you're like, oh shit, man, you need to take a break. You need to sit down. I remember one time I had to sit down, and she got kind of annoyed because I was going ham. I was beating her up, but then I got kind of tired, and I said, I've got to sit down. And then she's like, oh, you tired? And everything. That's what I'm trying to say. The king, when we're having sex with a woman, you won't get tired, man. You probably having sex for 3 days straight, man. Imagine that. She'll be busting all kinds of orgasms. It'll be crazy, I'm telling you. Sex is gonna be upgraded in the kingdom, man. The sex that we're having now, you can only go for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum. Just unrelentless pounding. But fucking, when we're in the kingdom, like I said, we can probably go for 2-3 days straight, just having sex, man.
Yeah.
We'll never get tired. You should have said we'll run and not get tired, man.
Yeah, not get weary. Yeah.
So imagine how what's going to be going on in the bed. There'll be spiritual power in the bedroom.
We might have to turn it down in the bedroom, you know? You know what I mean?
The
Turn
walls
it
might
there,
stop.
yeah.
You know something.
Like first thrust, everything just blow up. Even the pom pom exploded.
That's what I'm trying to say. When you have sex with a heathen woman, you might wind up killing her, man.
Yeah. That's you're gonna have to definitely turn it down then. Yeah.
The cause of death might just be sex.
Yeah.
Never mind whipping and just putting the back to the woman's Because she's gonna get tired. The heathen woman, they're gonna get tired.
Yeah.
But we won't get tired. So imagine they'll be killed, man. You know? So it's gonna be serious, man. It's gonna be serious. Go ahead. The scripture said the first heaven and first earth shall pass away. Alright, and you said that the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for to come. Immortality meaning no corruption. Something that's never ending. Something that has no end. And how is that gonna happen? In fact, we're gonna read on. Let's read on.
It's a Revelation 21:1, and it says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Right, so you gotta know that when this first heaven and earth pass away by nuclear destruction, it's gonna take time before the earth rejuvenates itself, man. Because the destructive force of the missiles is gonna literally make the earth rock to and fro, man. So it's gonna be a very great, devastating destruction, man. Something that our ancestors prophesied about thousands of years ago, man. They didn't prophesy about some little destruction, some little tiny little explosion. They prophesied of something that will shake heaven and earth, man. The greatest destruction. Remember, Yahushua said there will be a time of tribulation such as never was, man, since there was a nation.
And was it Matthew 24? No stone should be upon another one. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Obviously, that was talking about 70 AD when they'll burn the temple down and whatnot. But that's still indicative of